All right, what's up, Josh? GG's on your first, dude. How's it going, you guys? Today, I'm gonna do some more practice for the Age of Stars ending. Our run the other day was pretty good, pretty solid, but I figured I should do at least like a couple of run throughs before Sunday. So yeah, probably not gonna be the longest stream ever, but like that's fine. I just want to do some practice, and that's really about it. I'm also gonna play give me just a second actually. I want to play some Spotify, but I don't know if it's, I need to like make sure for sure it's not gonna be playing on YouTube and Twitch VOD, so give me just a second here. I don't know if it's gonna be too loud or anything either. I don't think I heard it in the YouTube VOD, so that's good. Yeah. Can you guys even hear this actually? Ah, you can. It's very quiet, but yeah. Okay, and it's not in the Twitch VOD. Yeah, it's not even in the Twitch VOD. Nice, dude. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit though. What's up, Nova? Okay, there we go. And you should be able to hear the music, and it shouldn't show up on YouTube. Let me actually post that real quick as like a pinned message.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands.
There we go. Alright, there we go. So yeah, you should be able to hear the music on Twitch, but only on Twitch. If you don't want to hear the music, you can go to YouTube. I don't think you can hear it. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I did test this the other day, but it didn't show up in the VOD, so I figured it was fine, but I wanted to make sure it like didn't show up on the YouTube live stream either. But it does show up on Twitch, and it doesn't show up in the VOD, so we're good to go. Nice, dude. So I'm just gonna run through this and maybe do a little bit of practice at the end depending on how I feel, but I feel good about this run. I don't really feel like there's a ton of issues with it. It's just a execution on Estelle and making sure I like buy arrows and have 51 strength and stuff. Yeah, other than that, like this run seems pretty solid. Just a bit long because we gotta do any percent and then all of the Ranni stuff, which just kind of takes a while. It really is one of my least favorite parts on all bosses runs, is doing Ranni's questline. Kind of just sucks. But yeah, like it's a quick route. I like it. At least I think it's a quick route.
But I can also let you not then wine I am Carly.
23 stream walk streak, dang dude. That's insane. I saw that somewhere. It's in my Twitch dashboard, I think, which I usually don't have pulled up. But yeah, that's that's a lot of streams, dude. Thanks for posting the run, Nova. Let me go see if I can, like, if it tells me you're on a 23 stream watch streak, because I saw that Donut was on like a 5 stream watch streak or something the other day. Jesus. I don't even remember the last 24 streams I had. That'd have been like bingo. Bingo era. Yeah, it doesn't tell me you're on a 24 stream watch streak. I probably just, like, I don't know if there's a way you can share it or not, but the only one I see in my, like, recent is Mouse. Not Donut, it's Mouse. 5 stream watch streak. Okay, okay. So it wasn't a 25. Dang, dude. I see, I see. I don't watch enough streams to know that. Like, the most I've hit on a stream is like 3, maybe 5. Somewhere in there. I just don't watch streams that often. I'm not dedicated, dude. Stream goblin, yeah. Yeah, I am not a stream goblin. Sometimes I'll watch it depending on what I'm doing, but like if I'm trying to do schoolwork or something, it's just too distracting. And if I'm playing a game, then like the audios clash usually, and I just can't do both. Yeah, I guess I am actually, because you started watching me, right? But yeah, then you're the stream goblin I never was. Sometimes I go into phases where I do watch more streams, but it's not very often that I do that. I usually don't. I usually like tune into Lank or Spectre's stream or something, sometimes XZ too. But XZ and I stream at the same time a lot, so that one's not quite as easy, but other than that, like I don't really watch streams. Yeah, I'm the streamer goblin. Streamer goblin who like barely streams anymore. I used to do so much more, but then I think it's just the competitive stuff that's kind of made it harder for me. But yeah, I'm the streamer goblin. Everyone's their own type of unique goblin. Yeah, I'm really tired too. I wonder if it was just not enough sleep last night. I don't know. I am really just tired. I think it's because I also overslept a little bit. Barely read the lower letters. Yeah, that sucks. I'm curious what I would be like. Are you serious? On an eye exam? Because I haven't taken one in a while. And I know my eyesight has gone a little worse. Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess I'll find out. Yeah, I probably should try and schedule an appointment before too long. Because it has been a while since I've been. Although I don't really wear my glasses as much as I should. So maybe it just doesn't matter. Probably should wear them more often. Alright, sounds good. Drive safely, Nova. I'm tempted to do Blue Dancer Golem later. Because I have to repost him twice and then he's still not dead. I forgot to kill that first bat, whoops. I don't think it really matters, but I do like to kill that guy. But yeah, it takes 2 reposts, so I think it's not really much of a time save doing it right now. But also, I'm always scared the torch R2 is gonna miss because I have to block cancel because the second R2 whiffs. Like it hits his ankle, or his foot, not his ankle. But I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter, dude. Will this one hit? Yeah. Probably still should block cancel there because I do have more time. But yeah, see, like we gotta get 2 riposts and then another stagger. See, yeah, it whiffs right there. I don't think he hit me. Yeah, that's what I get for trying something different. I don't think he hit me, but I don't know what else I took damage from. Whatever. But yeah, see, I'm just not sure. Like, it doesn't really feel like a time save when I have to repost him twice and stagger him 3 times. And I think it would just be easier if I come back with the upgraded Unsheath. I haven't actually tried it, but it might just be easier. But for now, I'll leave it the same. I don't know if he did damage to me. Because my character didn't stagger, but I don't know where I would have taken that bit of damage from. But I'm not really worried about that because I did something different there. The amount of damage I took there looks really similar, actually, to before. I think I did just take fall damage. I just don't know where from. Oh well, dude, it's not a big deal. Maybe I should write in to buy arrows in the splits after we're done. Just write arrows or something. So I can buy my 20 arrows and I can buy like 20 throwing daggers or something. I don't really need them that badly, but it's nice to have them on hand just in case. They're really important on like Rolana and Melania, but it's not quite as big of a deal here. Speaking of Rolana and Melania, I think once this season ends, first what I'm gonna do is the Omen Killer Cleaver run, because I feel like we're right on the verge of getting that. I've had so many one-hit runs on that. But then once we get that, I'm gonna go straight into the all bosses plus DLC region locked again. I'll do the Dustpoker run some other time. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was hoping. I'll probably still go do it, but I just don't know when. But I do want to do the region locked run real bad, so. What's up, buddy? How's it going, dude? But yeah, the more time I spend away from the region locked run, the more I want to get back to it. Like, that run was really, really fun to route. And even run to an extent, because there's some like scary stuff later on, which makes it really tricky but really exciting, so I think I do want to Omen Killer Cleaver first, because that one's a lot shorter, and then the region locked one. What's up, Lemon? How's it going, dude? I'm tempted to make a save at like DTS or so. Oh my god, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm tempted to make a save at DTS and just do all my runs from DTS onwards, since all the setups are going to be about the same. But I don't know, it's probably important to run the setup and make sure I don't forget something small. I'm back to being fucked. Nice, dude. What time did you go to sleep last night? I've been slowly fixing my sleep schedule, but it's like, it really sucks and it doesn't feel good, for sure. This morning? Oh god. That's how you know it's cooked, dude. I've been going to bed at like... The last couple of nights, I've been going to bed between like 12 and 1 usually. Last night was a bit later. I went to bed at like 2-ish, 2:30 or so, but it's been getting a little better, at least for me, but it's like, it's still just, I don't know, I just hate going to bed earlier. I hate sleeping in general. It's just a not great experience. For a while, I was going to bed at like 4 and 5 a.m. And that was just not ideal, of course. Wake up around noon, nap from 5 to 8. You get till 5 a.m. Holy shit. That's pretty bad. The nap probably does not help, dude. The nap certainly does not help. Give me just a second here. I just got robbed. Yeah, usually my sleep schedule is super fucked. I try not to nap because I feel like it'll help, but I don't know, because like in some cases if you stay up late and you don't get a lot of rest, like you're tired for the next day so you can go to bed earlier, but if you nap then you'll just have more energy for the rest of the day. Like it doesn't ever feel good for me to nap. I hate sleeping anyway though, so nap doesn't really fit into my schedule anyway. Pretty much the only time I take a nap is if I stay up all night trying to fix my sleep schedule and then realize that's not gonna work and I'm exhausted. That's like the only time. And yeah, like I don't know, it's so garbage. Then stay awake for the day. Yeah, I've heard that from people before, I think, so that makes sense. Cause like yeah, I mean if you're falling asleep every day at the same time, then like you may as well just take a nap so you can still be rested for the rest of the day. I hate sleeping so much that I refuse to take a nap unless I absolutely have to, which is very, very rare. Fall asleep standing? That's insane. I could never do that. But I guess if you're gonna fall asleep, you may as well take a nap. Although the nap is like probably not helping, because if you're sleeping like from 5 to 8 p.m. but then staying up till 5 a.m. like if you would go to sleep in theory, like if your nap extends your day by 3 hours, you go to bed at 2 a.m. instead, you know. But like I don't think that's necessarily the case. Wonder if anybody's ever gone around the back of Fort Faroth. I don't know if there's anything back there, but after Meta's hit the other day, I've been thinking about it. I think there are enemies back there, but I'm not really sure. I don't think it's worth it though. Like I think Meta's case was just such a rare scenario. Not that it's impossible to happen, but it's just unlikely. Chug a few Dr. Peppers. Jesus. But yeah, like 3 a.m., you know, like that's better than 5 a.m., I guess. Although that's probably worse for you. As, like, it's actually, I typically don't drink sodas because they're just unhealthy. I do occasionally for sure. Like when we go out to eat, we just don't go out to eat very often. But sodas are so wildly unhealthy. It's so much sugar in such a short amount of time. And the caffeine certainly doesn't help either, but the sugar is like really bad. It's wild. So I probably I probably should find a different method. But you do what you gotta do, I guess. I should probably do the skip here, honestly, because I don't think I need anything from the rest of Liurnia. But oh well. Go back to the psychiatrist. True, that is the solution actually, but yeah, that's fair. I don't know if I've ever been to a psychiatrist, but maybe I should go. But yeah, that's fair. I don't know, my problem is that I hate going to bed. Like I really do not like sleeping, and so I don't like going to bed early. But I do really like getting up early, and when I get up late in the day, it feels like my day has just been fucking wasted. Even though I still have like 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever left, it still feels like I wasted my whole day. And it feels really shitty, so it's like this, I'm trying to get this balance where I can get like 2 hours of sleep every night and go to sleep at 5 a.m. and wake up at 7 a.m. But it like, I'm gonna die if I do that, so I can't, obviously. Plus, I just get too tired. Like, I would just... If I did seriously get no sleep every night, I would feel so bad every single day. $24 in the day? True. Yeah. No job, 24 hours in the day. What could go wrong? I just nah. Nah, dude. I don't know, I don't know. I can't imagine, like, you have to sleep, dude. You have to. I wish you didn't, but even with a job, like, I guess you still have the same 24 hours, but some of them are, you have to go to work. At one point, I did think about, like, basically staying up 24 hours, but instead of sleeping, I would just take, like, a nap, like a huge nap, like a 3 or 4 hour nap, and twice a day. So that then I could split up my day more to how I like. Like, I could wake up at, because I used to wake up at 7 a.m. and stream, which was crazy, and I didn't, it worked, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. It doesn't really feel like it fits my schedule now. But I used to wake up at 7 a.m. and stream, and I was like, what if I just stayed up till like 3 or 4 a.m. and then sleep until 7 a.m., wake up, get ready for the day, and then stream. And then when I finish streaming, because I used to stream for like 6 or 8 hours, and then when I finish streaming, just take another nap, and then wake up until, stay up until like 3 or 4 a.m. again. Like, I thought about that, but I've heard, because I was like, you're still getting the same amount of sleep, and you would still have the same, like, complete sleep cycles. So probably your first day or two might be tiring because you're adjusting, but then you get used to it and it's fine. But I've heard that's really not good for you. Has he really been live for 17 hours? Holy shit. I saw that he was live before I started my stream, and I knew he was streaming last night, but I didn't know he never stopped. That's crazy. I was about to pull a 24-hour streamathon. That's... I don't know. What's up, Unique? Yeah, we're aging the stars, dude. Hopefully. But yeah, Lemon, I used to stream at 7 a.m. for like 8 hours every day. Sometimes I'd have like a 7-hour stream, but it was more often than not. I'd had like a 10-hour stream or something, but I don't know. Something changed, dude. I actually know exactly what changed, because when I was streaming, I'd gone to school briefly, but I ended up withdrawing, because the school was really nice. It just, I could tell it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna withdraw, take another year to just like stream and look at schools and figure out what I want to do. And that's when I decided to go to the school I'm currently at. But yeah, like I didn't have anything else to do. I just streamed all day. So I would just fucking hang out and stream for like 10 hours. And it was really fun. I had a good time, but I didn't have as much to do. Whereas now I don't live at home anymore. So I have a lot more house responsibilities and chores I have to deal with. Plus I'm a student, so I also have to do school stuff, which sucks. And I'm doing a little bit more editing now. Like I wasn't editing at all back then, but I am actually editing videos now a little bit. It's just a really slow process, which is unfortunate. But like I have a lot more going on now, so I'm just tired more often and don't have the time that I used to. Which it is unfortunate, but I guess that's just how it goes. 2 weeks, one with Harvest stream where you streamed 12 hours, slept 2 to 3 and streamed another 8. That's insane, dude. Why? Like, that's gotta be so unhealthy. Like getting that little sleep. I could not survive like that, I don't think. Not for very long, at least. Maybe like a day or two, but 2 weeks is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. The game you're grinding? Okay, that's fair. I don't know if I've ever gone that hard for a game, because I haven't really played games that are super grindy like that, but I have definitely stayed up really late and gotten up really early to play games and stuff. Probably the game I've gotten the closest to that to is Ark Evolved. A long time ago though. Because we used to go hard on the PvP servers, dude. Back in the day, the early days of Ark. But I don't know, I don't have like the same group of people I play with. I still know all of them and stuff, and I do play other games with them, just not Ark, because a lot of them kind of fell out of Ark. But I don't know, PvP has changed so much since back then and now, and I'm not as into it. I don't care as much for it. I've dabbled a bit here and there with some friends, but usually we have like different ideas that kind of clash, so it just doesn't work out so well. Rust, yeah, Rust is another one. I never got into Rust a whole lot, but I did have some friends who were super into it, and they would grind it a lot, dude. This is crazy. I think some of them grinded Terraria too, which I also never got into. The only time I actually played Terraria, it seems like an okay game. I don't think I would love it, but I might enjoy it a bit more. But the only time I played, the guy I played with used his character from another world or something, so he had like all this late game shit just immediately as soon as we started. And he would like use admin commands and stuff, and I was like, this is not fun. Like we're just playing, like you're playing Minecraft creative and I'm playing Minecraft hardcore, bro. This is not fun. 3 AM playing 24 hours and forgetting to eat? True, yeah. I definitely have done that before. That's for sure. Because my hands, whenever I would like stop playing, my hands would get really shaky and I would be like, Oh shit, I haven't eaten in like 15 hours. And then I gotta go grab something. That still happens to me too. If I don't eat for like too long, my hands get really shaky. Like sometimes if I go to bed hungry and I wake up, I'll wake up and brush my teeth and shower and then get something to eat. And sometimes I'll be really, really shaky by that time, which is surely normal, but it's a little concerning. Yeah, shaky hands, dude. But yeah, I haven't really grinded too much for games. Ark is probably the closest. I did do a bit of grinding in League, but it wasn't anything crazy like that. I just play for like a really long time. I wouldn't stay up late and wake up early for it. There was one day that I had like some doctor's appointment the next day or something. That was pretty early, but I stayed up really late playing League because I could not lose. I went from like, I don't remember, it was like mid-plat or something, or mid-emerald. I don't remember if emerald was a thing, but I think it was like mid-plat or emerald, and I climbed to like mid-diamond in one day. I just went on like a 15-game win streak or something. It was crazy. I was playing out of my mind. I ascended the human realm. It was a lot of fun, but I didn't really grind too much. Just stayed up that one night. And I've been really tempted to actually start playing League more again. But the only thing is like, I just realized I've been playing Elden Ring, like I haven't even been thinking about it until I was like, where am I supposed to go? What am I doing? How do I get to Altus? The only, like, I've been tempted to play League and actually like try and climb, but the only thing is I don't really play League on stream, like it's just an offline thing. And I haven't played much Summoner's Rift lately. I played a little bit, but not much. And I'm like really rusty, so it's a very different content switch too, so I'm not sure if it would go well, but like it's been tempting to play. Grinded 15 hours, collapsed in your bed and woke up 12 hours later. Holy shit. Lemon, that's insane, dude. It's probably not a good look for the ambulance. Oh, how'd you get here? I played video games for 15 hours straight. Yeah, I'm a lot better. I used to be worse about not eating and stuff when I was like hardcore grinding games, but I'm better about it now because I just get hungry. And then my hands start shaking and I feel like garbage. I don't think I've ever been in an ambulance though. I have been to the ER, but not in an ambulance. You have water and food. Yeah. It's probably like required for them to like check and make sure you're actually okay. Because I assume there could be other things that go wrong. And so they just have to check and make sure. But I don't know, I'm not a doctor. So comfy. Yeah, you're probably like, you passed out and the ambulance gets there and they're like, shit, we gotta take this guy to the hospital. He passed out. And then you get on the stretcher and you're like trying to go to sleep and they're like, yeah, this guy's gonna die. That's probably what they were thinking. The only time I can remember, I don't even remember this, but the only time I know I went to the hospital is when I was little. I would have like trouble breathing. I don't remember what it was, but basically I just had to go get fresh air or something and it was fine. I don't know what it was, but it doesn't happen anymore. Despite me staying inside all the time like a goblin. Hang on. But yeah, speaking of other games, I've been really tempted to stream. I've been tempted to stream League and like just grind out ranked, especially lately with the new season, because I've actually really liked the new season so far. There's some downsides to it for sure, but overall I've really enjoyed it. But I've also been tempted to stream some Ark because I've really been liking that Lost Colony map. It's been really fun. Sprained and broke a lot of things, really. You still avoided the ER though? I think that was the only time I went to the ER was when I couldn't breathe. But I don't think I've never broken anything, but I did sprain my ankle. And I had to go to the doctor for it, but it wasn't the ER, just the doctor. Because I sprained it, and I was pretty sure I sprained it because it fucking hurt. But like I could still wiggle it and stuff, so I know it wasn't broken. But then I didn't rest it, and I kept re-injuring it over and over for like a month or two or something, and then my doctor was like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that, you fucking idiot. And so he like gave me this note to not be in PE and stuff and just take it easy. And then sure enough, it healed. I do remember one time though, I was playing PE, and I don't remember what I was doing, but I remember I jumped and I landed on it and it swelled up to the size of a softball. It was crazy. I really did not take care of it at all when I sprained it. My partner's little brother went to the ER the other day though. She had to go pick him up from school. He got hit in the face with a frisbee, and he got hit like right underneath his eye. Like it hit him like right here, I think, like right under his eye and his nose, kinda. And I don't think he broke his nose. They thought he fractured it, but I don't think he did. I think that was the consensus. Was that it was fine, but yeah, his eye was like, I don't think it was swollen, maybe it was like slightly swollen, but one of them was dilating weird or something. So she had to go pick him up and take him to the ER, and they waited for like a couple hours or something. That's the downside about the ER though, is you have to wait a long time. I'm always so scared this archer's gonna shoot at me going up the spirit spring, because one time Help lost a run like that. She got up to the top and he just shot at her. Can I dismount, dude? Holy moly. 3-day snowboard trip and you fell and sprained your left wrist and you kept going? Oh my god. And then sprained and fractured your right wrist? Holy shit, man. Yeah, I would have seen a doctor after that for sure. That would have been my point of like one wrist? Okay, sure, but the other wrist too? Yeah, I'm going to see a doctor. What's up, Zephyr? Thanks for the good luck, dude. Have your practice been going? You already got the run, right? Like 2 days ago or something? Sunday and twice today? Damn, dude, nice. That's crazy. I'd be feeling pretty good too, I think, if I had done it that many times. I felt pretty good yesterday, but this is my first like full run of it, so we'll see what happens. What's up, Gura? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much, it is pretty simple. Age of Stars plus, like, it is just any percent plus Estelle, pretty much. Yeah, no reason for it to be inconsistent. As long as you can, like, do it. Extreme ranked. Yeah, it is tempting, but I don't know, we'll see. As of bad. Yeah. I think there might be like some issues with DTSG's parrying because there's like a distance. Yeah, and elevation memes. So I guess in theory then no, it's not consistent, but I think if you have the same lineup every time, then it should be. But I've only parried him like a couple times off the cliff in my whole life, so I'm not really a knower. See, I think when I was doing it, it was, like, he would sometimes get too close to me or be too far, even though I would hit the parry correctly. And you still get hit by that. Which, like, either way, you'd, like, time loss or hit. Yeah. Yeah, Link actually would know. Link or, Tom. Trying to think of anyone else, but those are the two big ones I know of. Yeah, Link had him and Tom had a bet or something, and he did some speed stuff. He almost got sub-hour, I think. He was close. But, I don't know, I can't fault him for not grinding for sub-hour. Like, the bet ended and I think he had, like, just barely over, but I can't really blame him for not grinding it out more. I'm not a fan of hitless in general, or speed in general. I feel like there's just too much RNG involved. Oh, has he really? Zephyr, that's cool, man. I'd love to see that. Good and bad speed games, yeah. Yeah, like, I don't mind doing something that, like, Spectre Woody and I did with, I forgot what the run was called. The like dragon run or whatever. That one was really fun because it's like you have to do all great runes in less than 2.5 hours. Yeah, House of Dragons. Thanks. Yeah.
No matter.
Like it's not really a speed run. It's more like a time constraint. Whereas like speedrun, I feel like is just optimizing the crap out of everything to be as fast as possible, which involves RNG. So it's like trying to be as fast as you can within a time limit versus trying to be like the fastest possible, you know? And one of those is just not as fun, in my opinion. Some people enjoy it though. Especially the poker route. The Golden Halberd route, like Golden Halberd Bloodhound Fang, that route looked pretty fun, but the other route did not. But yeah, I think Witty did he did House Lannister too, which was like the golden or lion weapons or something. And I don't know what his time was, but I think he did Golden Halberd for that, which was pretty quick. I've been tempted to go back to that because the route I had was fun. I just wasn't super enthusiastic about it, but I think it'd be fun to go back and like actually learn it really well. Oh my gosh, excuse me. So I was running, what's it called? You missed the rush? Yeah, the rush is fun. I'm trying to do it in my regular hit list runs, which is fun, but it makes, like, I don't get as many runs doing it, which is kind of sad. But, like, just trying to be optimized on hit lists and then not getting shackle and stuff like that is pretty fun for me. But yeah, speed is... Like, the speed aspect is, it does give you a bit of a rush for sure. I'm not sure I really missed the rush, but it was fun. That is for sure. It was very fun. Propaganda's working. And I know, Spectre started routing the speed any percent, which that sounded really fun actually. I'm excited to see how that turns out. Yeah, the itch dude. Yeah, literally a demon dude, yeah. Demon on your shoulder. Yeah, hitless speed is kind of fun, for sure. I did enjoy that. I wouldn't mind doing like an 80% route with hitless speed though. All great runes, I like all great runes, but I feel like it's still pretty long. And there's just so much packed into it. I don't know. It's a fun category, but I need a break from it, I think. I'm ready to do my All Bosses Region Locked plus DLC, but I'm also ready to do some 80%, because I have some stuff planned for 80% that I want to do. $120? Damn, dude. Is that with balls, or is it with something else? Our balls are Serpent Hunter faster, actually. Surely Serpent Hunter, right? I don't know. Manor takes a while. Balls, Shackle, Gambit? Holy shit. Serpent Hunter, okay. I figured Serpent Hunter was faster. Yeah, I bet if you did like no Shackle, like the thing about Shackle is like you save time by not getting Shackle, but you lose time on the bosses, right? So that's like, how do you, I guess you just gotta test it, right? But it's hard to know which one is worth doing. Plus, yeah, I think you could probably get away without Gambit on that run. if you wanted to be super optimal. Maybe 15 seconds total, really? Yeah, unseen form actually would be good. It's a good point. I thought I was on the wrong side there. That was not good. Yeah, I like this song too, buddy. All of these songs are like my more chill songs. Ball Serpent Hunter, yeah, true. Ball, if you're doing Serpent Hunter, you just get Gambit. You don't worry about unseen form. I did do an Uchi route last year, I think, at some point. And I'm skipping this song. I did do an Uchi route last year at some point that was, I think it was like sub hour 30. It was like hour 29 or something. But that one I didn't do Gambit. I did Stormveil plus 0 and I did no Gambit. And it was really fun. It was supposed to be a faster route, but there were still several optimizations you could have. Yeah, that Uchi route was really fun, dude. I want to model more routes around that, like low damage Stormveil, because it's fun. No, I did front path. It was Uchi only. I just did no stealth on the front gate because it was the first thing I did. And I had a pretty consistent strat. I think it was still a little bit RNG with the ballista, but it was mostly consistent. And I think I got it first try, so it was pretty simple. The route was really good though. Like everything was pretty scripted for the most part. Like Horaloo was mostly scripted. Gideon was scripted, I think. I think Gideon actually wasn't safe, but I got good RNG or something. And Elden Beast was scripted. Radagon was pretty simple. Yeah, it just takes practice, yeah. I think it is still a little bit RNG because the ballistas, I think, are FPS based. But yeah, after doing so much bingo and going through Stormveil so much, I felt really comfy with it. But yeah, I don't mind the back section. I really do like the back section quite a bit. Yeah, I do the diagonal run and then I just jump the whole time. Although on the attempt I got it, there's one enemy that usually doesn't do anything, but he ended up like sprinting at me the whole time. It was really scary because I'd never seen that before. But it was fine. He just, like I hadn't seen it, he just ran at me like a psycho. It was so scary. Yeah, do diagonal run, then just jump. And that seemed to be pretty consistent. Oh yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. I don't know why he does that. It's so random, dude. It is so random. I think I know which one you're talking about. There we go. Okay, I think this all looks good. Last year and a half. Yeah. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know why he does that. I don't think I've ever seen him hit anybody, but I think I know which one you're talking about. I have no idea why he does that. He can calculate the trajectory of his arrow and he knows he's gonna miss, and so he just decides to full send. That's all it is. He's trying to outsmart you. Yeah, what is this? It's always scary when the enemy does something that's not running straight at you, hopelessly. Like, sir, please just stand over there and shoot at me with your little dinky crossbow. Please don't run straight at me. I'm Mach 12. You should chill out, dude. I think that guy in Stormvale that ran at me, I've seen him throw a fire pot too since then, which is kind of scary, but it didn't hit me either. Yeah, Rick, dude. Rick's coming back for revenge. Oh, I didn't buy arrows. I need to. I'm gonna make a note of that on Radahn, I think. I thought about it going up the tower and then I forgot. No, just regular arrows for Rennala. I kind of wish I got Great Bow for this, for one running section, but I don't. Too lazy, dude. I guess I could just, well, actually, I don't even think I can transform Radahn's Great Rune into it because I need the money. No, it's not the mimics. Oh. Yeah, it is actually. I lied. That is what it is. Yeah, that's the only spot I would use it. I just use like I have another strat with just a Kukri, but I would use those if I could. I stopped using your lineup too, Zephyr. Sorry, bro. I had some issues with it. I wasn't sure why.
Wait, well, you're...
I might go test with it more. But for now, I'm just gonna not use it. Yeah, I don't know why, but sometimes I would have him... I had him not sleep twice. And I had him jump out of it again. And I was like, I don't know why he's doing this. But the bow lineup works with Jar Shard. But yeah, I might play around with it at some point to try and figure out what I was doing wrong. But I just, for this, I was like, it doesn't really matter. Because it would be really convenient on like all Great Rune runs and stuff, and all Remembrances, where I'm not using a bow to just line up and eat them. On your right foot up with the papers. Yeah, interesting. I might have had like a different lineup for my feet. So, yeah, it might have been the foot lineup that was going wrong. Because it works sometimes, but not others. Yeah, yes, try you give me a fail. Yeah. Actual sabotage. Oh, my game crashed. Rip. You hate to see it. I was worried when I couldn't skip the cutscene. Yeah, it's funny to think about, but like I know that you'd probably feel bad if that's the only hit I took or something. As funny as it would be. Yeah. I'm glad it worked last week, and I'm glad I found an issue with it before that. That's crazy, by the way. That'll put me down here. I guess well, it wasn't even on the elevator, dude. That's a scam. What's up, Jens? Okay. Put the bow in my right hand too. It's a little better there. I can't believe you're punching the kids, Zephyr. I think you are, yeah. Because you're fucking psycho, dude. Why would you punch them when you have the choice of using a bow and arrow? Absolute psycho. Think it's safer? There's no way it's safer, dude. No way. I mean, like, maybe, but I don't think so. Consistent? I mean, it's not that consistent, right? Oh, what's up, Cookie? Thanks for the follow, dude. Botu, hate the Botu kids buff up. She's on the other side of the arena. Yeah, I usually wait for her to cycle back around. Like, that's why I waited there, was for her to cycle back around to kill her. But yeah, I understand that. What's up, Spectre? I don't know, punching the kids, I feel like there's too much trash involved. Like, Svetri, I guess Svetri does, yeah. He does do a lot in phase 1, but I feel like, I mean, I guess if you practice it, it's probably consistent, but I don't like the kids falling. Like, there's some scripted falls that happen, and if you end up killing them, which, like, you're not going to if you're punching them, but then they fall more. Plus the fire breath and the random spots after the first cycle. At least I think they're random, right? Like, I know for if you're one cycling phase 1, there is a way to do it pretty safely, right? Because there's like only 5 spawns or something for the kids. Are they even semi-consistent for the past the first cycle? Because the first one, I know the first one has several choices, but it's always the same choices. Never been past first cycle. Maybe I should watch how Fesri does it, dude. I prefer the bow strat, but if I could learn how to consistently do the fist strat, maybe I'd do it.
Fine, you have now to become the thing as much.
Yeah, that's what I've been told, Spectre, is that everything past the first one is RNG. Hey, what am I doing over here? But yeah, like, I've never really sat past the first one for very long, so I don't know if it's RNG or not. I always heard it was, but I guess I don't know. It can fall on you. Yeah, well, actually, I don't think a kid can fall on you walking up to her unless you kill it. Because there's, as far as I know, which I might be wrong, I don't think I am, but I could be. There's like a couple of scripted falling kids at the beginning, but then after that you don't. None of them fall if you don't kill them. So if you're doing the bow strat and you don't kill any, then I don't think you should get hit by any. But if you do kill one, then you could get hit. I think that's how it works. Because whenever I've been doing the punching strat, there's always one kid that falls in the same spot. So I usually just avoid that spot. But that doesn't happen if you take longer to get through her bubbles, if that makes sense. But even then, like, I don't know. I really don't like punching the kids. I've lost several runs to that. But if it is consistent, maybe I'll actually, like, watch how Fetchery does it and try and learn it and stuff. One cycle Ronella and level 1+0 no ox. Isn't that with the fan dagger strat? Where you prefer your hits to come? True, yeah. Or like what you're more consistent with. Like, I think I'm just more consistent with the bow, but it sounds like you're just more consistent with punching. With battle axe, you cannot be serious. Do you put like Blood Flame Blade on it or something? Oh, no ox, yeah, obviously. Yeah, I want to see it, dude. What the heck? There's no way, dude. You're making shit up. I feel like it's gonna be some video where Recycle said you could one cycle Mogon RL1+0 no ox, and then he's gonna have like 50 buffs and like some super precise great oracular bubble setup. It's gonna be something like that, dude. I'm just waiting. Let me see this. This is not real, dude. It's gonna be like a Rickroll or something. Okay. Is it feasible to get your entire talisman set up by this point? Looks like you have, at least... Sword, or not Sword Seal, Jar Shard. Wow, you just sit there and fucking Wild Strikes. There's no way this is real. This is crazy. This is R1 plus 0? I guess phase 2 isn't quite as scripted. Well, I don't think I have problems with her on my Region Locked All Bosses run, but if I did... Wow, that's crazy, man. You just sit there and fucking Wild Strikes. It's just that easy, I guess. That's crazy. And that's like on a region. You didn't even have Blue Dancer, did you? Because at first I was like, oh man, I could use this on my region locked run because I could get this, but I'm not plus 0, no buffs. But I don't even need it on my region locked run, I don't think. Although it might be easier. I don't get the battle axe, but it's pretty cheap, right? Maybe I should do that, dude. I'm actually probably gonna use that if I need to. Because I remember my region lock kill was sketchy as fuck. It was like Dragon Maw plus a couple R1s or something. Or like a couple Catch Flames maybe. Phase 2 was fine, but at least I think it was. Blue Dancer, but oh yeah, I guess you have 2 talisman pouches. A lot of testing. Yeah, I bet it did, dude. Very impressive runs you did. I just checked on the road to Twitch not to show me your stream before. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Classic Twitch, I guess. Not showing the prized info. What am I doing? I need to go upgrade. I haven't done any runs in a while, but I've been doing a lot of bingo stuff and competing and whatever. And then go upgrade. French, yeah, I guess maybe that's why. Absolute robbery. Learn to measure cool, dude. Thanks. Oh, I forgot to switch my physic, dude. Gonna have to talk to Melina now. Oh well. Also, let me write this in
for bringing me to the base
so I don't forget.
Here and thus I shall farewell. I shall leave. I wish
Gino Jr. Yeah, surely. Yeah, surely over 3 hours now. Melina interference. If you have to talk to Melina more than 2 times on your run, it's an automatic plus 30 minutes. No questions asked. You only get Torrent and Fire Giant. If you have to do more than that... Okay, 3, because Morgott. If you have to talk to Melina more than 3 times, you get plus 30 minutes. There's no other instances of Melina, right? 3 times plus 30 minutes. True, yeah. Talking there in Kowda makes me want to reset. True. Actually so true, dude. That's right. Oh yeah, I've seen Neffy do that, dude. He's crazy good, man. Yeah, how's that going? Because last time I saw he was in Altus, I think. On like Crystallians or something. Dude, that guy's crazy. He's inspiring me to want to route R1+0 all bosses, but I don't think I could do it. It's such an insane run. Like I haven't even done R1+0 any percent. I probably could pretty easily, but still, like that's insane, man. I would probably end up cheesing a lot of bosses because it's easier that way. To-do list when I'm good, yeah. Zamor from Snow and Estelle from Snowfields, yeah, those are the two shittiest bosses for all bosses no hit probably. There's not many worse than that. Yeah, for the Zamor, I think you just have to fight him because there's no. I don't think you can double stealth that guy. Yeah, that one you can't. The one in Altus you can, but that one you can't, so. The Estelle? Yeah, meteors are the problem. I believe there is a way to cheese him. I've been trying to figure it out for a while. I haven't put a ton of effort into it, but I'm pretty sure there is a way you can cheese him with poison rock pots. I just haven't figured it out yet. And if there is a way, it's very precise. But I'm close to figuring it out one day. Quickstep wouldn't help you. It's still RNG. There is like a fairly consistent dodge for meteors, but it's not 100%. But yeah, there's I think there's a cheese. I haven't figured it out yet. I've sat in that boss arena for a very long time trying to figure that out. I haven't seen Crystallian Trio though. I did see the Altus Duo one, but not the Trio. But Uncle Sep give more? I don't know if it gives more or not, but I don't think it really matters. Because if you get hit by a meteor, it's just an RNG meteor most likely. Because technically you don't have to dodge, you just run. And the 3 that target you miss you, but if you get hit it's usually by an RNG one. So I don't think it really matters if you use Quickstep or anything. But I mean maybe it is more consistent, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to do the Loretta run too. Dagger with Black Flame Blade? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, there's... Oh, excuse me, there's not a whole lot you can do on that guy. It's just... I don't know. Like, if he didn't have meteors, it wouldn't be a problem. It's really just the meteors. I'm sure you're aware. R1+0 AR. Yeah, that would be a fun run. I want to do some R1+0 runs in the future, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I think if I did all bosses R1+0, I would cheese a lot of bosses just because it's free. Whereas like fighting them is way cooler. Cheese a lot, yeah. I wasn't sure because like Nephi has done Master Run, so I wasn't sure if you would just fight everything or just find cheeses and stuff, because I would find cheeses for sure. Oh yeah, some of them are forbidden, like the Esker cheese. Yeah. Inactive AI. Yeah, I don't think there's another cheese for him, but you could, like... I don't know, Lightning Spear probably isn't good enough at +0. Maybe, like, Knight's Lightning Spear, I don't know. You can try Wrath from Afar, maybe. If you're, like, allowing yourself DLC stuff. Although it's region locked, isn't it? So never mind. R1+0, no Ox, no status, region locked all great runes. That'd be a cool one. If you do a region locked run, it has to be all great runes, because any percent is just pointless pretty much. Take a few weeks off to prep for AR. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I wasn't really planning on taking a break after the league, but maybe I will, depending on how tired I am. But yeah, just jump into like +0 stuff. I want to do, there's like 2 runs I want to do and then +0 stuff. I want to do the Omen Killer Cleaver run and then all bosses plus DLC region locked, which I don't think that one's going to be too bad since I have already routed most of it and practiced it a lot. And then I want to do like I want to do Trilogy, but I want to do +0 stuff. There's just too much I want to do. Maybe I should start streaming for 15 hours a day and just grind out every run I can think of. Maybe that should be my plan. As stupid as that would be. I'm going for runs for a year straight. Yeah, I guess that much time doing it, a break is good. I feel like I haven't been streaming as much lately, especially not going for runs, because I've just been busy with bingo stuff. And usually during bingo time I don't stream quite as much. So it's been like, well, not streaming as much anyway. I thought he was gonna see me. I maybe should just kill that guy, actually. A lot of new stuff, yeah. That's one of the things, like, I did route, well, not route, really, I didn't route much, but I started working on Trilogy, because man, what did I do? I think I started working on Trilogy, and then, like, Lank bullied me into doing region locked all bosses plus DLC before Geno, which I was actually kind of close, but I didn't quite get it, and I ended up, like, half-assing Trilogy and then doing a lot of region locked, and then I just, like, bingo happened and I stopped. Welcome back. So yeah, it was just like, it was fun, but it was just like wrong timing, I guess. So I want to go back and like clean up some of those runs I've done before, but never finished. Because yeah, learning the new games was really fun. It was a lot of information, but it was really fun.
Thou must have, though I have no intrigue.
It's a lot to practice though, but it is fun.
That I might well. I would
Especially something like all bosses plus DLC region locked isn't quite as bad because I'm already like I play Elden Ring a lot and I'm already very consistent at a lot of stuff here, but for something like Trilogy, I'm having to no-hit 2 games for the first time. Dark Souls 1 and 3. 3 being one of the hardest games to no-hit. And then on top of that, like I'm gonna have to practice all that stuff and be more consistent with it, which is just like it's such a big task, but I don't know, I think it'd be fun to still go back and do at least any percent in 1 and 3.
You've defeated a grand again, the carrion eye.
Yes, Underground. This one is a trap. Yeah, that game sucks, dude. I honestly, I do. Part of me really loves DLC or DLC, Dark Souls 1, because it was the first Souls game I played, and my brother and I played it like side by side pretty much, and he helped me a lot get it set up. He like found a way to go around the Steam sharing stuff so that we could both play. I just had to play offline, and he helped me set up mouse and keyboard settings for it because Remastered did not have any mouse and keyboard support at all. I didn't know what the buttons did, so he helped me get a software that let me switch my keybinds, and we played like over one summer when he visited from college. We just played a shit ton, and it was super fun. So I think because of that, Dark Souls 1's always gonna like be a bit nostalgic and special to me, but that game sucks, dude. Like surely it's intended, but with the giant fire boss falling off, I forgot his name, but like the ceaseless discharge or whatever it's called, like that, plus there's like falling damage you can take in Anor Londo. I've lost like 4 runs to that, by the way. I don't know how to fix it. So there's a lot of stuff like that, and it's just like there's no way, like that game cannot be fun to run, dude. There's no way. I think I need to kill these guys too. Cause I think one of them shoots at me. Yeah. Which I think it's consistent, but still, I don't trust it. R1 plus 0 DLC, even if it's possible. Yeah, because you'd have to... Yeah, the hardest thing about the DLC is the Scattered Blessing. So if you take those out, it's really brutal. But if you leave them in, it's not as bad, at least. This one's objectively the worst? Yeah, I think so. Did not have that, and it made it miserable to learn. That's fair, yeah. Yeah, I never figured it out on the rooftops because I used the RTSR setup to kill the 2 like imps or whatever they are at the bottom. So I didn't heal, but I never tried healing to see if I had enough damage without RTSR. But I lost several runs there, but I just never tested it enough to figure it out. And what I was planning on doing is, and of course I never tested it because I kind of stopped running it after that point at some point. I was gonna heal and kill them, and then I wasn't sure if it'd mess with the Silver Knight at the top either, who shoots arrows at you, but yeah, I was gonna just figure out something for that and then set up RTSR on the staircase inside instead. Oh yeah, Joy, Lamenter, Letta, true. I didn't think about any of those. Although, I don't know if you've seen it, but there is a Lamenter cheese, which is consistent. And Jory, you can do Rot Pot plus a summon, which isn't like perfect, but you can still support the summon with like Wrath from Afar or Knight's Lightning Spear or something, if you can even wield that at R01. So those are both possibilities, plus, yeah, the backstab Jory. Like, there is something you can do for all of those. It's just not a good choice, you know? Five frames? Yeah, I've heard that loop is absolutely miserable. I've never had to do it myself, but I've heard it's so shit. Kill him at range with a bow. Oh, that's smart, yeah. If I can do that. I was walking... I followed Gino's route, so I was walking up and killing them with sorcery. Yeah, if you miss the backstab, you're cooked. I think I'm gonna distract this guy too. Just in case. Yeah, I don't think the sorcerer reaches that far. I did what he does, and I walk up on the like pillar thing, and I would just like use the bow to free aim and then shoot him. But I probably would have the damage to that RTSR. I'm not sure how the Silver Knight would go, but I'll if I go back to Trilogy, I'll figure out something for that section. Cause yeah, I lost several runs to that, and I was like, well, that sucks, I guess. Sell this bullshit. Scorpion Charm? Yeah, surely. Might sometimes get that's just DS1, yeah. There's this one thing where like you can hit one of the knights before ONS, like the giant guardian knights. You can hit them in the foot with a sorcery, and sometimes it one-shots them, sometimes it doesn't. Because it's like hitting them in the shield or not or something. It's something stupid like that, I don't even remember. Falling through the Fluorescence Fortress. Classic, dude. Gotta love that. I did, before I got into no-hitting Elden Ring, I tried to speedrun Dark Souls 1 with the, like, halberd route or whatever. And it was really interesting, because I ended up doing, like, the Sin's Fortress skip and stuff like that. It was super cool. But then I got to ONS and I stopped, because I couldn't get past them hitless. So... yeah, that was it for me. I think it's a fun game, but I don't know, part of that might just be because of, like, that was my opening to Souls games, which I think Dark Souls 1 is a pretty damn good opening to have, because I enjoy every single game I played very much. So, surely that helped. So precise. Yeah, so precise for not a precise game. That's a good way of putting it. I don't know. The biggest thing about the speedrun was just the ONS fight for me. Everything else I could do was just the ONS fight. Because it had to be hitless since you had RTSR. I don't know. Something about the entrance, like the opening of that game with, I don't know what the area is, but like where the dragon is and like all the secret backwards pathways to where you started. That was such a cool ass area. I loved that so much on my first playthrough. Four directional rolling? Yeah, true.
Is it me? Fine. I hadn't expected. Now the form eliminate the name of I will not.
Sin's Fortress and shortcut to Pinwheel. Yeah, I didn't have too many issues, but yeah, it was, those both make sense. But yeah, the Pinwheel one was tricky. I have to always watch a video to figure out where it is. I usually remember it after that point, but I always have to watch it first. These runs to not a boss, yeah. Like just the running sections. But yeah, I think the running sections in the older games are significantly more difficult than Elden Ring. Like Elden Ring, like, what have I done that's hard? Like I just use Unseen Form and run. Like I turn my brain off and just run around. Whereas like Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, I have to kill these enemies, do certain lineups for skips and stuff. I lost several runs to do skip actually. Forgot about that one. $40K pickup right there, by the way. Make sure you grab that. But yeah, since Fortress was rough, I didn't lose a ton of runs in there, but I lost a couple. But Duke Skip got me several times. The Anor Londo got me. ONS I was pretty consistent with, but I didn't practice them as much as I should have. But yeah, it was weird. Everybody get right the first time? Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, for me, I got it fairly quickly, but then I kept having issues with it. And I'm wondering if I had just seen, like, a couple of different lineups, and I never stuck to one. And, like, I used strats from all of them. But yeah, I think I had something consistent eventually, but I really hated it. And I was tempted to take the scripted death instead. I don't think I did, but I was really tempted to. Yeah, DS1 is... I think it's so much fun to play, but it's so janky. Which I guess makes sense. It is an older game, but it does feel very janky. But yeah, I think I stop at 20 endurance because I get 25 with Sorcio. I need to get 51 strength.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Rani the Witch cometh, to rend thy flesh with a
Not even negative hits, dude. I know.
beautifully formed.
Smoked loser.
Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can find
I think my damage is lower than yesterday. Or Monday. Tuesday, whatever day it was. How's it going, by the way, Wonder? I don't think I can actually do negative hits on Hit Counter Manager. Hate to disappoint. Wait for a planet where I could feasibly get hit.
my sweet
Nah, dude, it's always possible to make mistakes. Don't worry about it. I'm hoping you'll make a mistake, but also not. Like, it's so sad because I'm like, man, I hope... Like, last week I was like, I hope Spectre makes a mistake, but I would feel bad if he makes a mistake. I want him to do well. So... It's just like a lose-lose. Oh, whoops. Reporting me to Twitch. Rip. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, exactly. It's like I want everyone to do well, but I want to get my points, you know? So, like, don't get hit, but if you get hit, maybe it's fine. You've done randomizers before. I did, like, I've done casual for fun randomizers, but I did do, no-hit randomizer attempts at some point. I only did, like, 5, but it was pretty fun. Oh my god, that scared me. Jump scare of the century. Holy shit. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to, no-hit randomizer. It was fun. It was really fun, actually. Because it was very challenging. And part of the randomness, I think, was really fun. I have been tempted to try the, that, like, Deathless All Bosses randomized challenge. Use what you get. Looks fun, but I haven't really had a good opportunity to play it yet. Tell the lot of no hitters, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely can see how it would tell people, but I thought it was really fun. I liked what Gino did with the item randomizer, because then you're kind of forced to use like a random build on bosses you already know, whereas like with an all randomizer, you're randomizing everything, so like some running sections might just genuinely be impossible, or like cursed boss combos like Fire Giant in Margit Arena or something. But like, of course you're gonna lose runs to that, but I still think it's fun though. Weapon relay, yeah. I've been wanting to do a weapon relay. I mean, there's a lot of runs I've been wanting to do. But yeah, weapon relay is pretty cool. Want to make part of the challenge getting a doable seed? Yeah, true. Very true. Yeah, definitely mostly for the meme, for sure. I could have gone in there actually, but I just prefer the tail. Nice. Easy peasy. Yeah, buffs are absurd, dude. I mean, like, Howl alone is just insane damage. But then you got Golden Vow, 4 talismans, and a weapon that does bonus damage against him. He gets smoked. Yeah, meta weapons, yeah. Just a little bit. I don't understand why FromSoft made this Estelle, the weaker one, the Remembrance version. Like, I feel like the stronger one should have been the Remembrance. He has they're the exact same boss except for the grab. I think that's the only thing that's different, and the timing is like the same on it, it's just, it looks different. So I don't know why the weaker one is the Remembrance version. I'm not complaining because the stronger one sucks, but it is strange to me. R01 plus 0, yeah. R01 plus 0 is, the damage is really surprisingly good. Just because you can get so many stats and buffs and stuff. Later game, bigger scaling, yeah. For most enemies, yeah. Yeah, weakness of boss plus buffs, yeah. Doesn't stand a chance. You can script regular Remembrance Estelle on R01 plus 0, right? Just not Giga Estelle. He's just too tanky. Link had a really nice strat on R01, but that was R01, not R01 plus 0.
So perhaps I go now. I bid thee, and one sword.
Yes, capital. Radon, yeah. I really like Radon. A lot of people don't, but I think he's a fun boss. I remember I asked Banjo once why he didn't like Radon. But, his answer made sense, because he said, like, lore-wise, it's this big fight where you all team up to beat up this guy. And then, like, 90% of attacks just miss you. I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. He had more reason to it, but I understood what he was saying at the time. Yeah. Yeah, Altus, the scaling kind of gets a bit hefty. Some stuff in Altus is pretty simple still, but it's like the weaker bosses. Yeah, that's true. Although, I think out of the big bosses they have made, like Fire Giant, Radon, Elden Beast, stuff like that, I think Radon is one of the best ones they've made. And I do really like him. I've just gotten used to seeing his openers. Which, like, I don't see much, but, you know. Unless your ass doesn't have thousands of hours. That's actually true, Wonder. My brother has been doing his first playthrough slowly in Elden Ring. But he did Radon the other day, and yeah, he, like, a lot of those attacks that just whiff us, he got hit by a lot of them. I was like, well, I guess you don't have 4,000 hours in this game, that makes sense. Meteorite Staff, Staff of Loss. Yeah. Yeah, Caelid is very good for intelligence, sorcery stuff. Yeah, you do have to know what you're doing. Unless you just stand underneath him and hope for the best, but that's not my brother's playstyle, so he did not experience that. Yeah, Academy plus Caelid is a really nice combo. Because you get the intelligence stuff, you get the Raven School Talisman, you can get Scorpion Charm. Actually, you can't unless you do Altus first, but then yeah, like all the Caelid stuff plus the Liurnia stuff's really, really good. Intended you to be on horseback. Yeah, that's probably true, actually. I never even thought about that, but you're probably right, Wander. Probably supposed to be on horseback. Because it's like this huge arena, you ride your horse to get up to him and stuff. Like, it makes sense that they would think you would be on horseback, where most of those hits would hit you. But honestly, the horseback fighting in this game is so garbage. Like, I just... I will not. Wait, Mistbegun Tricia, yeah. I forgot what I did for them on my run. But I think on my run I did Altus first so that I could get Unseen Form. I might have actually done Altus Gilmir, because my run I did a Faith Arcane build for region locked, and I needed like Fire Scorpion Charm and stuff. So I think I did Caelid much later, but I didn't need the sorcery stuff. Jousted him with the boys. Yeah, I bet that was pretty awesome, dude. Yeah, that's actually me. Competitive gaming, yeah. Because I used to just play Elden Ring for fun, and then I started challenge running it, and I can't play this game normally anymore. If I start up a run, it's like, okay, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't know, Twin Blade only, Torch only, gotta do something. Can't just play and have fun. I think I used Frenzied Burst or Lightning Spear on Perfumer Tricia. Like, you don't have to have Night Comment, but it is... If you're doing R1+0, you probably do need Night Comment. But my run was leveled. Three Night Comments, yeah. I think on my route I used one Frenzied Burst and it killed her. But it was just a different route, and it was leveled, so... I guess you could use, well... Stormblade wouldn't be as good. Never mind. I guess Night Comment is the way to go then. On +0. That's one thing about +0 though, is I feel like... If you're doing R1+0... There's like two options, and it's Starfist or Sorcery. Like, I wish there was more variety. But like, those are just your two best options. Yeah, Stormblade's really good. I imagine it falls off a bit though on +0 because you... Like, it's +0. It's not going to do as much. I think I've talked about this a little bit before, and I'm going to do it at some point, I think. I'm going to do no hit with every weapon in the game. I just don't know when. And I don't know if I'll actually stick to it, but I'm already planning to... With some weapons I'm going to use Fun Ash of Wars, and since the basic dagger's like a super plain weapon, I think I'm going to use Stormblade on that as one of my first runs, because setup would be so easy. Like, you just get Jar Shard Blue Dancer, and then you're set until Altus, and you get Ritual Sword, Source Seal. Like, you're good to go. I think that'd be really fun. Club +0, no status. Not hitless or deathless. Yeah, Club... Like, if you're doing like all bosses on a +0 run, the imps are the hardest part of that run in the dungeons and stuff. They're brutal. Yeah, Link did Vari's Bouquet no hit. It's trash. It's really bad. He had some really cool strats, but it is really bad. It is genuinely worse than R1+0. He did have a Gideon script though, which is pretty sick. It was really complicated, but it was really cool. But yeah, that weapon is actually just so garbage. It's impressive. I should probably get a Freezing Lake Grace if I'm not gonna get the Nile Grace. But yeah, I think most of the weapons in the game will not be bad on no hit any percent. But I think some of them, like there's a couple that are going to be atrocious. Like Var's Bouquet and like Erdsteel Dagger or something. L0 no status club would be possible for hitless. Yeah, most people wouldn't be able to do that. So Recycle did recently do... He did, I think it was like RL1 plus 0 no status, no ox or something, all great runes. It's crazy. Recycle is insanely good. What's up, by the way, Shane? It's, Recycle is like one of the most hidden runners, I think. Like, he is so fucking good, but he doesn't really stream, I don't think, and he does submit, like, he posts his runs to YouTube and he submits some of them, but like, he's just so quiet about it, I guess. Like, he is actually just crazy good. Yeah, not many people could do a run like that, for sure, Wonder. Like, that is brutal. Recycle is a monster. He did, like, plus 0 Morga with every weapon, I think. Crazy. He really likes that boss, though. I mean, psychotic runs Recycle's done? Yeah. He did some crazy All Remembrance one not too long ago. It's crazy, dude. Negative patience? Yeah. Yeah. That is probably the #1 thing that costs people on runs is patience. Oh, my controller just disconnected. Don't mind me, Mr. Hand. Give me just a moment here, sir. Oh my god. Master Run, basically. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, it wasn't New Game 7, but it was no Ox, yeah. No talismans, no skills, no Ox, no buffs. Yeah. Like, once you get to the point where the remembering all of the restrictions is harder than the run, like, it's just ridiculous, dude. Step over the Master Run? Yeah, that's fair, because the no Ox restriction is pretty rough. You have to be the goat. Yeah, to do it before you die. Yeah, I think there are a lot of players that are really insane in the Hitless community. That's true. I just don't know a lot of them, unfortunately. I don't think that hit him, actually. Light work, dude. Not even close. Yeah, not streaming because the restrictions don't fit. You're probably right, actually. It's like I was like, man, I'm not typing all this shit in, dude. It won't even fit in my limit. Yeah, he does make Duo look fun to fight, that's true. Some people who actually fight Duo are just, like... There was someone else who did it. Fetchery, Recycle, I think, There's someone else who was working on it at some point. It's always crazy. Yeah, Mouse is a crazy runner too. He is really, really, really creative. Mid? Oh yeah, Mid did, yeah.
Death, I
He's not the one I was thinking of, but I forgot that he did. He practiced that a lot. Yeah, there was someone else. I can't remember what his name was, but he was working on, I think he called it the Fetchery run or something. And he's doing like all the Fetchery restrictions, like no talismans, no buff icons, stuff like that. No left stick. Yeah, true. Yeah, mid is insane, dude. I didn't realize how good he was, because I was watching him do a lot of practice for like all Legends, I think. And some of his strats, I was like, dude, there's no way this is safe. Like, there's no way this is safe. But then he would do it, and it was safe, and he would get the run. And I was like, well, damn, I guess I'll shut up and let you cook, bro. You know what you're doing. Yeah, and then he did like, he had a really cool, was it RO1 plus 0 boss weapon relay? Or like, just weapon relay maybe? It was crazy, dude. Yeah, I think Numa had invited him. And there was someone else who Numa invited, I think that was really good. I can't remember who though. But yeah, like there's honestly, dude, I would love to see Numa do this same event in like a year, a couple of months or something. Like just run it back with a whole new roster of players. Like you could fill up the roster of people who were available to play. Like it was crazy. And like you don't even need to have like big name people like Gino or something. Like there's so many small runners that are insanely good. Yeah, you'd have to have schedules work, but yeah, other than that, like, there's plenty of runners that could do it. Neffy? No, it wasn't Neffy, but I wouldn't be surprised if Neffy did. I'm trying to think who it was. I just can't remember. They used to be in my chat, and I want to say they might be an Elden Ring verifier, actually. People you're least likely to see no hit. Yeah, true. That would actually be so funny. And my teams have been going off a lot today, but I don't think any people are giving me points. Come on, guys, I need some money too. Need to give my fucking grade, bro. Yeah, Fringe is, from what I've seen and heard, y'all are mostly a randomizer community, but it's still really cool to watch. Like, some of the challenges y'all have created are really sick. Obviously, since they take over, like, the whole world. People who just got into Hillis, yeah, that'd be cool, dude. Oh yeah, Yoren, he's really good. Dude, yeah, no, Neffy, I've watched Neffy fight Orlu, and the first time I saw it, I was like, What the fuck are you doing, bro? That was impressive, man. It's insane, dude. It's a weak ass weapon, dude. But yeah, there's a lot of people who are pretty fresh into Hylas that I think would be good. Put them on the spot a little bit. Put the pressure on. No, I'm not getting Red Feather. Ain't no way, bro. If I'm getting Red Feather on a run, it's all bosses or it's not me. There's no in between. I don't even get it for all Great Runes anymore. Can't be bothered. Honestly, like, in general though, the Red Feather difference isn't really enough to make up for much. Like, there is like an argument to be made about the, like, you lose time by getting Red Feather and having to set it up before every fight, but you save time in your fights because it's faster. So, like, there is that argument, but I think Ritual Sword is just faster, to be honest. Plus, it's way more convenient, and the, like, 10% damage seems like a lot, but I don't think it's that much, to be honest. Did that bird aggro me? No. Like, the 10% is nice, but I don't think it's really enough to make a huge difference. So I just don't bother. It depends on the damage, yeah. If I'm doing R1 plus 0, I'll get Red Feather. Other than that, no thanks. Yeah, usually it doesn't make that much of a difference, Wander. A lot of times when I see people do Iron Balls, some of them will absolutely get Red Feather, and I'm like, it makes 0 difference on Iron Balls, any percent. Like, there's no difference between Red Feather and Ritual Sword. The only fight that will be faster is Hoarah and Godfrey, and both of those, like, you just need to know both of them anyway. Figure the difference? Yeah, true. If only it worked like that. Especially because you can... I'm pretty sure Spectre has a script for Phase 2 Hoarah with Iron Balls and Ritual Sword. I think it's with Ritual Sword. Which, like, it doesn't really matter. That fight's usually scripted anyway, but it is something to think about. Like, if you're scripting bosses, there's really not a difference. But yeah, if I was doing something like R1 plus 0, then I would definitely get Red Feather. Part of that, though, is because Gillica's scary to fight if you can't script her. Some of her hitboxes are cursed. Image is too low, 20% isn't really that much more than 10%. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess there's a negative both ways you think about it. Just take Red Feather out of the game, problem solved, dude. No more issues. Yeah. Just make that Deathbird drop, like, I don't know, a dagger instead. I don't know if we're gonna get 51 strength, dude. It's kind of close. It's okay. We have a backup plan. True, yeah, just cheat engine, the 20%. Only no hit runner, you know that hates red feather. Thanks. I just, like, I hate it, dude. I don't even, I don't know, I hate it. Yeah, take out the bird, true. No more birds in bird section. Agreed. I know you meant the death bird, but also the bird section birds too.
Thou who approacheth destined death, not having stolen from me.
Yeah, no more birds at all, dude. New meta strat for Stormveils go through the, through the other path on the main gate where the birds are, because they're gone now. Free running section. No more death birds or deathrite birds. No more death's poker. Speedrun meta changes. I see this as a huge win, man. There's literally not a single downside. This is huge. Oh, look at that. 51 strength on the dot. That's hot. Thought I was gonna go have to get faith or the intelligence tier. Yeah, every enemy besides getting to be a perfect game. You're banned. Sorry. I won't have this type of negativity in my chat. You have to go. Yeah, deleting Death's Poker would actually be better for the community. Because, like, doesn't everybody who runs Death's Poker hate it? Don't they just hate that weapon? And hate the route? I'm pretty sure they all do. Because it's, like, all RNG now. Yeah, Shane. Be mindful of what you say online, dude. Someone's gonna break into your house and kill you in your sleep. Not me. I'm just saying, someone will. Like, you gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. Bloodhound Fang ain't much better to run. Okay, we'll take out the Bloodhound Knights too. No more Deathbirds or Bloodhound Knights. We got you covered. That's surprising. I thought Bloodhound Fang would be more fun to run, but I guess if you do a bunch of runs with it, it gets old.
I commend your spirit, but alas. It is our hopes that we continue.
Smoked.
Tarnished cannot become a law.
That's what 51 strength does for you, dude.
Not even you.
True story.
Cannot kill a god.
Reset Fest? Oh, yeah. The no-hit speedrun route looks a bit better, honestly. Obviously, I'd say that as a no-hit runner, but it seems like less RNG, so it's better. L2 R1. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Gideon Sleep Strat. I don't know who recommended that. Was it you, Zephyr? Someone said I should do it, and I was like, well, I don't think it works, but okay. And here we are. And it works. Sleep anything but gods can do. Was it you, Shane? I did it before on an Uchi run and it sketched me out a bit, so. Yeah, it works, and it's pretty consistent. As far as I've tested, at least. Yeah, I've seen people do it too. The Gideon one, I think I did it differently, but it seems fine here. Oh, that's gonna hit him in phase 2, I think. Maybe not. Nice.
Thy strength befits a crown.
Giant Hunt? Yeah, true. Giant Hunt's pretty damn good. You Godfrey strat? What's your Godfrey strat? Surely it's cool, right? It's all you need are style points. Who cares about the actual points, dude? As long as you get style points, you win. And I think you and Marsh have the most style points right now. So y'all are tied for first, at least. Or a dodge on Melania instead of killing her and marking the square. True. Nice, dude. Easy. Being in part 2, you tap the Ash? Oh, really? How much poison damage does your Ash do? Because it does a lot of regular damage. It sounds pretty sick, but... I need to learn the Melania Aura dodge, dude. For the clones. It looks so sick, but I don't know how to do it. I just roll like a loser. I still can't believe I didn't get hit to Melania in week 1. Dude, that waterfowl was so close. I thought I was dead there for sure.
The battle is over, I see.
At the very least, it probably wouldn't have killed me, but still. Doesn't matter if he staggers. Oh, really? The only thing about the 2.5 transition is, like, sometimes he won't do it. He'll scream instead. But yeah, as long as you're aware of that, it should be fine. Oh, did he really? That's sick. You'll have to show me sometime, Wonder. Alright, sick, dude. Easy run. It makes me feel pretty good. And the stealth fight was pretty good. So I'm not too terribly worried about this. I'll probably do some more practice, but yeah, it was good. Scream 2.5, yeah. The only thing is, like, I have lost... Okay, I don't know if I've lost a run to him, but I have gotten hit there. If I expect him to do the transition and then he doesn't. Sometimes he'll do something and hit me. So.
Reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness.
Dude, I'm so excited for Elden Ring 2 if they ever release one.
Ventureth into darkness.
This makes me want to go and like play it for the first time again, but I can't do that. Have to live vicariously through my brother's first playthrough. Yeah, just it only matters the first time, but then it doesn't matter after that.
Well then, shall we?
Which hand would you take? Top or bottom? Very important question. Or do you grab both like it looks like I'm about to do? That's so funny. Now we're asking the real questions, dude. Both? You gotta be careful though, it looks like they're sewn on. So you might rip her hand apart if you're not careful. Dang, dude. Man, this... I'm gonna be honest, running this tournament makes me want to do so many no-hit runs. Like, I just want to go crazy, dude. As soon as this tournament is over, I'm just gonna grind no-hit for, like, the rest of my life, man. I want to do it so bad. I miss it. It's been too long. Because I did bingo at the start of last year, and then I did, like, a little bit of hitless stuff. I kind of dabbled in a couple of things, and then I started playing the 2v2 format, and then the 2v2 format actually happened, and I played in that bingo season, and now I'm playing in the hitless tournament. Like, I haven't really had a lot of time to actually run hitless runs. So as soon as this tournament's over, dude, I'm gonna have like 5 24-hour streams back to back and just play no hit forever until I die. I'm gonna try and get as many runs in a week as I can without sleeping, and then it's off to the afterlife for me. Routing and telling you that was washed. I do remember that actually. I meant washed as in washed the rust off, and I'm not bad anymore. Obviously. Obviously that's what I meant. A scrub like you? Haven't you gotten this run 3 times in a row? I don't think you can call yourself a scrub anymore. And you had hitless Millennial week 1, so that's pretty impressive. Oh, twice in a row, okay. I see, I see. Well, I've only done it once, so... There's some science, yeah. Speaking of which, what do you do... Let me see if I have a save. What do you do for the running section with the Mimic tier guys before Lake of Rot? Because I don't dislike what I did, but I don't really like it either. Like, just wait for the lady to walk away and throw a kukri, but I didn't realize on this one how far away the ant had gone. 2 kukris. I run kind of low on kukris then. I think I ended with like 1 or 2. Because I was wondering, like... She's gonna see me, but... Like, these slimes are all in the way. And I'm worried if I start hitting them, the other ones are gonna aggro. Bro. Because what I did for the The all achievements run for this section I really liked because it just went all the way around, but like you had to get a talisman, so it was worth it. Surely I just whip out this little maneuver, dude. It's working perfectly. Easy. Simply kill all of them. Yeah, because, I don't know, my Kukri strat isn't bad. It just works better with a great bow. Plus, I think on some runs, I actually have the damage to kill the guy at the top, so it's not really a problem. But yeah, I don't know, this run felt pretty good. Like, the only... Like, I've already done any percent a couple times with this weapon, so the any percent feels pretty comfy, especially with, like, Shackle and the scripted strats and everything. And so the only new stuff is, like, Blue Loretta, Mimic, and Estelle. And Blue Loretta is 2 unsheaths, and she dies. Mimic is 1 before it spawns in, and Estelle is 3. Like, it's not... I don't know, it's not easy, but it's not like it's insanely challenging or anything. Yeah, I don't know about consistency. It's probably not consistent. There we go. Thank you. Zephyr, I'm not gonna lie. I clicked on this link and it says this video is flagged for violating our community guidelines. Sounds like you're in trouble, buddy. What did you do? This is when you need Link's thing where it's like, let's break some rules. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, ban Zephyr. If the mimics live, it should be fine, obviously. I don't know, that feels pretty fine, dude. Because I know some people do a strat where they like go to the other side, like over there somewhere and run across, but I don't want to do that. Like, obviously I have to wait for this guy to move out of my way, but like, I don't know, that seems fine because these guys just don't see me. And then we can kill them all when they're in one clump. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I think that's fine. I'll look at your 2 Kukri strat, but yeah. I mean, I think the 1 will be fine for me. And if not, then I guess you'll get a win. GG's. Anyway, I guess that's gonna be it for me today, dude. It's my stream ending. There we go. Yeah, that's a good run. I did it again, that's so funny. You have the forbidden tech. Yeah, Unseen Form is a little faster, Wander. It kind of depends on the run you're doing, but in general, yeah, it is a bit faster. Anyway, for the YouTube stream, thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and end the YouTube stream though. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably to do another run and just practice a little bit, but yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow on YouTube. Peace. And for Twitch, I will